Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am here to unbox the Erin Condren seasonal surprise box for spring of 2020. If you are new here, Erin Condren releases these surprise boxes once a quarter. They usually get released in February, May, August, and November. So if you missed out on this one, because they do sell out by the time that these unboxing videos are released, because we don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody who does want to be surprised, make sure that you go follow me on Instagram and I will post when the one goes live in May for the summer. I also, for the past couple of years, have been sent them in advance, which has been incredibly generous of the Erin Condren team for sending them to me. Again, I'm not allowed to share the contents of the box because we don't want to ruin the surprise, but what I have been doing is sharing my thoughts, my general thoughts on what's in the box, whether I'm excited about the items in it, whether I would be happy that I purchased it, and hopefully that gives you some sort of sense on whether or not you can get the box. If you are brand new to me, I would also recommend watching some of my prior unboxings just to get a feel for what things I like and what things I use, and that would also help you understand if the box would be a good fit for you. But enough rambling, let's get into this box. I will tell you, I already looked at everything in this box. Before I filmed my thoughts video, in the past I've just looked at the little card that says what's in it, but for this one, I really took out the items and started to play with it. So when I open this, it's not gonna look the same as when they pack it because I already ripped it apart. So I talked about this in that review box, but the box is thicker than a normal Erin Condren box, and you'll be able to see right away why that is. The boxes themselves are also usually gorgeous. Mine got totally beat up, as you saw. But the inside always has a quote that's super cute, and you can turn the box inside out so that the quote is on top, so if that's something that you're interested in. I know a lot of people do that. I personally don't keep the box because I just don't have space in my apartment, but they are really nice boxes. So it always comes with a little card. The theme for this quarter is new beginnings, new possibilities, and I am gonna set this aside so that you can't see what's coming, and we'll just start digging in. So let's start with this first thing on top. Actually, I'm gonna move the box like way more out of the shot because otherwise I don't have space to actually mess with the products. So the first thing that we have here is a do-it-yourself interchangeable pen set, and I love the idea of this. Okay, so let me show you how it works. I did already take it off and try it, by the way. But it comes with this little inside piece, and it's got the Erin Condren like retro stripes pattern on it. And then it has 4 little highlighters. And what you do is you twist in the 2 colors that you want, and now it is a dual tipped highlighter. Oh wait, I just realized this one's not a highlighter. This one's like a felt tip. Okay, well that's really interesting. Why is one different than the other? Oh, one's actually, oh, they're all different. Okay, so I just played with one of them that I thought they were all highlighters, but they are not actually. So these 2 are highlighters, and these 2 are actual like pens or markers. This is the fine tip one, the blue is a fine tip, and then the purple is a medium tip. All right, we're definitely going to need to try these out because I didn't realize that actually when I opened it the first time. So fine tip, so it's more of like a, I don't know, periwinkle kind of color, and then this is the medium tip. I would say that these are similar to the dual tipped markers. I don't usually use them that often. If you saw my desk cleaning video, you know what I'm talking about. But from what I have used of them, it has a very similar feel, the fine tip and the medium tip, except that they're different colors. And then you have these 2 highlighters. So we have green and we have pink. Now, I did say in my quick review video that I would use every single product in this box, and that still holds true. I was excited about this product because I do use highlighters to highlight when I read, and I kind of like the option of having 2 colors. Although at the time, I thought that they were all highlighters, not that I was only gonna be able to use green and pink. I don't necessarily like green and pink together, so I'm not super excited about that. Also, now that I look at it more, the highlight it's a pretty like narrow highlight. It's not super thick, and so if I'm highlighting a space in a book, it's not going to cover the whole line, which is not my favorite thing, but also not the end of the world. This is plastic, so it's not, you know, the highest quality, but I think it feels fine because the marker that's at the other end adds weight to the pen. Like if it was all plastic, it would feel really light, but this adds weight, so it feels fine to me. So I will use this, probably more the highlighter. I actually wish the fine tip was like a black or like a gray or something that like is a normal basic writing color, because then I could have like a highlighter on one side and then a black fine tip pen on the other side, but I will use the highlighters. The value for this product, they said, is $8.50. I don't know if it's really worth $8.50. Like I said, this inner piece is plastic. But I guess you get 4 writing utensils out of it. So if you think about it that way, then maybe it's worth it. Okay, the next thing in the box, which you can obviously see, so we'll just get into it, is a notebook. And this is really cool because I know that a lot of people love when there's a cover in the box, but not everybody uses this size life planner or a life planner at all. And so when those people get a cover in the box, they're frustrated because they're not gonna be able to use that product. So the fact that they included a notebook fixes both of those problems. Because if you do use a life planner, now you have a brand new cover. That's part of the surprise box. If you don't, you have a notebook now to use it on. And so it's not just going to waste, which I think is really cool. The cover itself is beautiful. It's kind of this watercolor in the background. It goes from light purple to light blue. It's got a quote on the front. I love the quote. It's the same one that was on the box, except it is yellow gold. I feel like I have to mention this every time we do one of these videos. Why can't the metallic be silver? I just really, really want some silver. Okay, that's all I want. The coil is gold too, which is the one big bummer. I will still probably try and use this notebook somehow. Recoiling it onto a silver coil seems a bit intense. Like I probably shouldn't do that, but I might because I just don't like yellow gold. So let me show you what the notebook is, because it is not a plain lined notebook. It has a little note card from Erin. It is a vision journal. And so it's not goals. I know you're like, oh, we just got a goal setting one in the last quarter. It's not goals, it's vision. So it's all about creating a vision and vision boarding. So it's got like basically how to make a vision board, all these tools that you should get, a reflection of what has happened, what are you proud of, more reflection, what would you like to improve in your life, what you want to focus on in your vision, what you want to create, what's important to you. I like all these prompts at the beginning. And then it says like how to make your vision. There's a brainstorm for different visions or several visions. You got a couple pages of brainstorming, and then it turns into like the vision creation section. So you have a bunch of pages that look like this. So on one side, it says my vision, and it's just a big blank page for you to do whatever you want. And then on the other side, it has when you created your vision, when you added to it, what it means to you, and then action steps to actually bring the vision to life, which I think is really cool. What I also really like about this is that it doesn't have to be all your things. I think a vision board has always incredibly overwhelmed me, like a big one, because I felt like I had to incorporate all of my goals. And I kind of like the idea of making little individual vision boards. So I think that that's cool. So there are enough pages for 32 visions, which kind of feels like a random number. Although for me, what I kind of like, and it's actually kind of too late to do it now, but it could be a place to do a vision board for each of my little individual quarterly goals. So for quarter one, I had 8 individual quarterly goals, and I could have done one for each of those quarterly goals and then had enough for the whole year. I might not fully vision board it, but I might like fill some of this in and go back and do that, and then definitely do it for next quarter. It's something I'm definitely considering. And then in the back, you just have a bunch of notes pages. So you've got some lined ones, and then you have some dot grid ones. I'm not totally sure what you would use those for. Oh, and some blank ones in the back as well. I'm not totally sure what you would use those for, but those are all in the back, and then the cover on the back. I think that this is really cool. I think it's something very unique that they included. It is also exclusive to the box. Now, in this quick review video, I mentioned a couple items that I think might come to the shop in different patterns or covers, and this is one of the ones that I thought might. I have since been told by the Erin Condren team that is not the plan, that this is not planning to come to the shop with different cover options. The cover would obviously always be exclusive to the surprise box, but I was hoping that the notebook would maybe come with different cover options. Maybe they'll change their minds, but as of right now, there is no plans to bring this to the shop. So this is exclusive to the box, and it says the value is $31, which for a foiled cover and a whole notebook, like that's pretty reasonable. Their notebooks, on the website are that much, and it has the nice Erin Condren paper. The next thing in the box I'll pull out, even though I know you can already see some of the other things, is why the box is so thick. And that is this little jar. I don't know what to call it. It's a little ceramic pot. What they called it, and in the picture on the card, which I will show you at the end because I don't want to ruin the surprises, it says that it is a planter. And it even has a little plant in it on the picture. And at first, when I saw the picture before I opened the box, I thought, oh my gosh, they sent a plant? That's so cool. It didn't come with the plant. it just came with the planter. It is super nice. Like, it feels really nice quality. It's got weight to it. I mean, it's got a sticker on the bottom that says made in India, but okay. And it's got little felt tips so it doesn't slide around. And it's got the mid-century circles pattern on it, like embossed into it. And it's like this gray color. I really like this. Like I said, I will use everything in this box. I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. Maybe I will get a little plant and keep it on my desk at work. I killed all my other work plants, so maybe I shouldn't do that. You could also use this as a pen thing. So when people asked me if this was mostly planner, if there was any lifestyle, I didn't want to say yes 100% planner because this could be viewed as a lifestyle item. However, you can stick pens in this and it could be a planner item. You can also put makeup brushes in here. Like, there's a lot of things you could do with this. You could use it as a cup too, like a drinking cup if you really wanted to, a teacup. It's ceramic, so it wouldn't get hot. So there's a lot of options. I think this is really cute. They said the value of this is $12. I mean, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I feel like if you went to like Home Goods, you could find it maybe a little bit less, like 8, 10. But I mean, it does have the Erin Condren pattern on it. All right, the next thing in this box is exciting, but not exciting, because if you've been around the Erin Condren block the past couple of weeks, you have seen this. And this is the new productivity washi. So it comes in 2 patterns. It comes with these circles, like checklists, and it comes with the hourly one. So it goes from 5 a.m. to midnight, and it's got one for each hour. Now, the difference between this and what's on the website are the colors. So the hourly colors are a little bit different than what's on the website, and the checklists are colored. On the website, they are black. So yes, this is exclusive, and yes, I definitely will use these, just like I will use the ones that I bought on the website. I wouldn't buy the box just for the color scheme of this washi, if that makes sense. It says the value of the washi is $5.50, which is the same as the washi on the website. I think that's a fine value. It's $2.50 for each. I talked about this. I did like a mini review of these as part of a vlog, and I showed it in my daily petite planner, and I talked about this there because it fits perfectly in the daily petite, that if you use this for the entire length of the daily petite and you don't skip the colored lines, you can get 31 days out of it. If you skip the colored lines, you can get 34 days out of it. And for the date washi, you can get 35 days out of it. So it basically will last you like a month, no matter how you use it. And that's if actually, it should last you more than a month, because that's using the whole section on the daily petite. And you can't, I mean, I guess you could, but you probably won't use both of them on that whole section. The next thing is a set of stickers. It would not be a seasonal surprise box with a set of stickers. So it just came with 1 page, which I thought was interesting. And they are made of that like super thick plastic. So it works really well if you stick this on like a laptop or on a notebook or whatever. Like, you could stick some on the cover to add to the cover. I'm torn because I really love the designs. I think the designs are beautiful. Gold foil and all, I think that they're beautiful. I love the quotes. I love the flowers. I love the colors. But why the thick plastic? Like, I can't put this in a layout. I mean, I guess they're too big to put in a layout anyway. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them. So I don't know. I think that they're beautiful, and I do love that they usually include stickers, but I kind of wish that they were like more planner geared stickers and not just these decorative stickers. The sticker sheet values at $4.50, which is kind of high, but it is that clear plastic sheet, but it's kind of high. All right, the next thing in the box is this notebook, or it says, actually, it's a petite journal. So there's a difference. If you are new to Erin Condren, or even if you're not, I will just clarify, there is a difference between the petite journals and the petite planners. The first difference is the price. So the petite journals are always $9 and the petite planners are always $14. The petite planners also come with a pocket in the back and a sheet of stickers. The petite journals do not. I'm trying to think, I feel like the petite planners also all have foil on the outside, but I feel like some of the petite journals have foil on them too. This one actually does not, which I very much appreciate, since in this box it would have been gold. So this is the same floral pattern that was on the outside of the box, but colored now, which I think is actually beautiful. I'm not a huge floral person, but I think that this is really pretty. I had somebody message me asking if the box was super floral based on the outside, because they weren't a big floral person, but this is really the only product that is, I guess the stickers too, but this one is obviously flowers. But the interesting part of this journal is the inside is the productivity layout. So they have this layout in the spiral journal where it's got this side with the checklist on the side, and it is throughout the entire thing. And the colors go with the colors of the cover. It's not a color scheme that we've seen before. It's a totally different color scheme. I think that this is really cool. I have zero idea what I'm gonna use it for, but I feel like there's a lot of things you could do with this. You could meal plan and put your grocery list here. You could use it as like a daily planner and make this like be the hours, and this is a bunch of notes pages. Like that could work really well for work. There's a lot of really cool ways to use this. This was the other item that I was hoping would come to the shop with different covers. Like I was hoping that just the version with this cover would be exclusive to the surprise box. Like I was actually convinced, because this for sure seems like an obvious transition, because they do this layout in the spiraled notebook, so why wouldn't they make it in the petite journals as well? But the team at Erin Condren told me that no, the plan is to keep this exclusive to the box, the outside and the inside. So that's a little bit unfortunate, because I think this is just a really cool inside that a lot of people could get use out of. So far, by the way, the only thing that has been a sneak peek, I don't even think I mentioned that, are the markers. Everything else so far has been exclusive to the box, except for the last item, which is my favorite item. I saved the best for last. And I did say this in my review video that my favorite item was coming to the shop, and I would definitely be buying more, is this cleaning checklist. I am so pumped about this. One of my goals this year is to finalize a cleaning routine for our apartment. And it's probably not happening for another quarter or two, but I'm really excited to use this when it is. I mean, I probably start using it now, let's be honest, but I'm really excited to have this to help me with that goal. So it's just an Erin Condren notepad. It doesn't have any kind of magnet or like sticky where you could adhere it to something, but I have some leftover magnet tape from another project, so I probably will stick a strip of magnet tape on this so that I'm able to stick it onto my fridge. I will link the magnet tape that I have. It's just from Amazon. I love this. So it's got a section for every day of the week, including Saturday and Sunday, each have their own box, which I think is a big deal for a lot of people. For this particular product, could have handled the weekend being like bunched in together, but I know for a lot of people, they're going to appreciate that Saturday and Sunday are split apart. And then it's got miscellaneous. It's got a big section for miscellaneous and things to check off. I love this. I think that this is so freaking cool, and I'm really excited about it. This is a sneak peek, so it's coming to the website. It says that the value is $10, which is a pretty good value, I feel like. It feels like, I don't want to waste what a pen test on it. It's not as thick as like the Erin Condren notepad paper. Like I don't think you could write with a Sharpie on this, but any other pen is gonna be fine. It's not gonna bleed through, and who cares if it shadows because you're not using the back. Let's quickly count them. I just quickly counted them, and there are 25 sheets, which that's a really good deal. That means for 10 bucks, it'll get you through half of the year. This is freaking awesome. I don't know if by the time that this video goes live, if it will be available yet, but I definitely will share when this goes live on the website. So let's gather all of our belongings. We have the checklist, the journal, the notebook, the stickers, and this. I have to say, y'all, I think that this is a really good box. I think that it is very useful. Like I said, I will use all of these things. I'm not quite sure where these are gonna go, and I'm a little bit disappointed that these aren't all highlighters, but I will be using all of these products in some way. I think they're all very useful, very functional. Like I said in my review, I think this is a really great box. I didn't feel the need to buy a second one, because the only thing I don't use these enough. I wish these were coming to the shop, but I don't use them enough to justify a second one. This is really the only thing I would want a second of, and I can buy that once it's available. But I really like it, and I'm glad that I have one, which I mentioned in the video. So hopefully if you got it, you are also really excited. Let me know in the comments below which item is your favorite, which item are you most excited to get in your hands. That's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. When I played with them. Whoa, throwing things around. What am I trying to say? In the planner. I wouldn't buy the box. Oh, okay, Laken. But I will definitely share when this puppy, it's not a puppy. I don't get that phrase.